Now on CoastTV News.
Tiny homes, Milford's first accessory dwelling unit, is a step towards easing Delaware's housing crunch.
Art, music, food, and fun. Ocean City's biggest outdoor festival is back. What you can expect from this year's extravaganza at the boardwalk.
The drought, dry air is triggering respiratory issues and allergies. What you need to do to stay safe during these conditions.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Delmarva's drought continues. How allergies and respiratory problems are taking a hit. What doctors say you can do to help. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with drought creeping into even more areas of our lives here on Delmarva.
We've covered how all this dry weather has affected local businesses, farmers, even Christmas trees. And now your health. Coast TV News reporter Brandon Ferguson is live in Lewis. Brandon, people are worried about air quality and allergies.
Maddie, I spoke with multiple people today on the Georgetown-Lewis Trail about this dryness. Some say it's affecting them, and others do not feel these effects. Walking along a trail. That's what people do every day here in Lewis, but for the last 27 days, Delmarva has been hit hard by drought conditions, which is having adverse impact on air quality, even making it hard to breathe for some. Joyce Ayers, a Lewis local, says that's exactly what's happened to her husband.
I think for him it's harder just because he has allergies and that tends to blow stuff into the house that affects him more.
Ryan Arias is a doctor here in Sussex County at BB Healthcare, and he has some ways to help combat this dry weather if it's making your allergies worse or causing you respiratory problems.
Dry weather in particular, it's ragweed season. And so there's abundance of that here in Sussex County because of all the corn that's being hocked up into the air as well. Nasal rinses or sinus rinses. So you can get those at CVS or Walgreens or Walmart, any of those local places. And you get some distilled water and they have some sinus packets there that you put in.
As dry conditions continue here on Delmarva, the people who live along the coast are doing the best they can to get by.
Yeah, I miss the rain. I would like to see a little bit of rain.
And crossing their fingers that change comes soon. Just take a look at the grass here in Lewis. The combination of these drought conditions and winter being around the corner, killing this grass, and you can see it and you can sure feel the dryness in the air. In Lewis, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Another big concern, the wind picking up, and with the dry conditions, despite the burn ban that's in place, there is a higher risk for fires. Steve Breeding, a farmer near Seaford and president of the Sussex County Farm Bureau, says on days like today, brush fires, they can start in an instant.
The biggest issue is the wind lately, and with a combine fire, that's my biggest scare. If somebody catching a field on fire or something, that would be the biggest issue that I would see.
Steve also said they had a fire at their farm last spring, so they're taking extra precautions this dry season.
Speaking of the dry conditions, we're taking a live look right now outside into Ocean City. Our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono, joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, Maddie and Charlie. Yes, beautiful skies, beautiful temperatures, but yes, the drought continues on. This was updated earlier this morning. You could see that severe drought expanding northward and westward throughout much of the peninsula. Pretty much the whole peninsula is in a drought, and that extends up through portions of southeastern Pennsylvania as well as South Jersey, dealing with that moderate to severe drought. And yes, with that, the bone dry conditions, the lower humidity, and the gusty winds, we have that fire concern, and I think it will persist into the weekend as well. And we are on pace for our driest month on record, should we not get any rainfall through the next 7 to 10 days. We are looking at cooler temperatures, though, towards the tail end of the weekend, and there it is, 27 straight days without measurable rainfall. We had a few sprinkles overnight, but did not amount to much, and you can see we are making our way up on this list, 34 days, and that was back on October 17th through November 19th of 2001. We'll talk more about the drought, the weekend, and potentially some record warmth in that extended forecast coming up.
Chris, Sunfest is Ocean City's last big hurrah before the off-season. And Mother Nature, oh, she's definitely cooperating in this way. The annual outdoor event is filled with live music, food, vendors, even a hayride in the sand. And people at Sunfest have been nothing but smiles.
The sun is shining, the people are smiling, and all of these vendors are absolutely fantastic. There's something for everybody, and I am thrilled to be here.
The Sunfest event will be going on from now until the weekend, and there are fireworks Sunday night to end Sunfest with a bang.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know, which Sunfest activity do you enjoy the most?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Most people say they're not going, but 13% like the food vendors, 11% like the artist booths. Live music gets a little bit too.
To be fair, a lot of the people that are going might be there right now.
True,
so if you
that's a
haven't
very
voted yet,
good
you can
point.
still do that later tonight. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We'll have updated results on our Coast TV News at 11.
That's a good point. They're going to vote later. I know they are. Well, hey, not just Sunfest. Sea Witch is this weekend. And along with all that fun comes some road closures. Rehoboth Avenue is closed from 2 a.m. Saturday until 4 p.m. You're not allowed to park there. You have to use side streets. But a lot of those side streets, like State Road, Sussex Street, and 4th, will be closed. And hey, guys, real quick, a lot of us are going to be walking in that parade. So please say hello when you see us. And for more on Sea Witch, you can visit coasttv.com to see a full map and a breakdown of all of those upcoming closures there in Rehoboth Beach for the Sea Witch Festival.
We're going to be handing out candy and walking around. Maryland's coastal bays are improving. This is according to the latest report card issued by environmentalists. The bay's health is defined by the progress of nitrogen, phosphorus, and dissolved oxygen in the area. Judy O'Neill presented the report card and was proud of the score.
We got to keep doing the good work that everybody's doing it, and that good work is a result of the very strong partnerships that we have between Maryland DNR, the Maryland Coastal Bays Program, and the National Park Services, as well as the University of Maryland Center for Environmental Science.
The Maryland Coastal Bays Program told Coast TV they couldn't be happier, and they are striving for an even better score on next year's report card.
The first accessory dwelling unit in Milford was showcased today. ADUs are things like garage apartments or tiny homes. As Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, Milford's project could set the stage for affordable housing in the area.
As Judy Purcell opens the door to her new home, it's exactly what she needed.
Affordable, all on one level, and close to family.
This 675 square foot space is Milford's first accessory dwelling unit that was built from the ground up. The Purcell family worked with the city to rewrite the ADU ordinance to allow for units like these. Advocates say these units help create more affordable options and can be created on existing properties.
It has cost me about a third of what it would cost to buy a new home. I have a home that's new and it's also energy efficient.
Purcell's son, Jim, hopes to see many more tiny homes.
I think it's going to provide opportunities not just for older people who need a place, but younger people who are just launching and need a place to stay that is relatively inexpensive. And so I hope not only does it improve the affordable housing issue here, but across the state.
Milford Housing says it's already had multiple inquiries for other people hoping to do projects like this house and its accessory dwelling unit here, all people with the same goal, just looking for an affordable place to live in the area. In Milford, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
A 20-year-old man named Marquez Davis has been arrested following an investigation into alleged sexual offenses involving 2 minors. Here's what we know so far. According to Milford police, Davis faces multiple charges, including sexual exploitation of a child, various counts of rape, and sexual solicitation of a child. He's currently held on $338,000 bail and has been issued a no-contact order with the victims.
Governor John Carney has ordered the Delaware flag to be flown at half-staff on Saturday, October 26th. That's in honor of former Lewis Mayor Ted Becker, who passed earlier this month. A celebration of life for Becker will take place on the 26th at 11 a.m. at Lewis Canal Front Park.
Starting next week, make sure to tune into Coast TV News for our preview week coverage. We're going to air exclusive candidate interviews focusing on the races that will impact us here on Delmarva. Our Decision 2024 preview week kicks off on Monday.
And before that, though, do you want some good news to start your weekend? Well, we have Feel Good Friday. That's our newsletter. There's personal features, fun things to do each weekend. You can sign up for now for that newsletter, coasttv.com/signup, or use that QR code and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox. And we're just getting started this Thursday evening.
The annual Sea Witch Festival kicking off tomorrow. We're going to tell you what you can expect.
Taking a live look into Lewis, 65 degrees. We've had some winds gusting as high as 25 to 30 miles an hour today. Temperatures falling into the 50s through the 10 o'clock hour. It's going to be a chilly night. Another dry, sunny weekend ahead. We'll break it all down in my full forecast when I return.
Officers as Artists, that's the name of a national exhibit, and it will feature one of Delmarva's own. We have that story in this week's Coastal Connections when we're back in just 60 seconds.
When I asked for your vote 3.5 years ago to be your Sussex County Councilman, I pledged to you that I would work aggressively to manage residential development in our community. I spearheaded an increased buffer ordinance, which is now law. During my 3.5 years on County Council, I have also been actively involved in saving almost 2,000 acres of land in our community, which will never be developed. I ask for your vote on November 5th so I can continue the fight.
If your family's anything like mine, life brings in dirt and messes.
Touchdown!
Yes! Yes! Oh! Sit back, relax, and leave the deep cleaning to the pros. Your home isn't clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home clean.
For some, photography is just a hobby, something to do for fun, take a few quick pictures. But for one Delaware State Police trooper, as Brendan Conroy shows us in this week's Coastal Connections, it's a whole lot more.
Turning a moment into a memory. That's what Corporal David Wynn does through the lens of his camera, and it's something he's gotten good at. In fact, one of his photographs has been selected to be on display at the National Law Enforcement Museum in Washington, D.C.
It's very humbling. It's very exciting.
And to make things even better, the picture in question, it's this shot of Corporal Wynn's own daughter standing over a puddle.
Me being able to be there, watching my kid play. She was playing in the puddle right after the rain, so that was allowing me to capture those moments, right? We kind of forget about those brief moments in life that we take for granted.
Wynn's photo will hang on the wall as part of an exhibit called Officers as Artists. While he loves snapping shots in his free time, it also plays a big role in his job as a public affairs officer for the state police.
Some of the posters we see here were used for the troop on display. Some of them are actually used for recruiting materials.
Whether for work or passion, the outcome is the same. The click of a button becomes a literal snapshot in time.
It allowed me to appreciate that and kind of reflect on it, you have to hold on to this precious moment and cherish those and be appreciative.
Feelings, even great ones, can slip away quickly, but Corporal Wynn does his best to capture the ones he never wants to forget.
Corporal Wynn's photographs are sometimes turned into posters or prints that can be seen at different troop locations across the state of Delaware, as well as the Delaware State Police Museum right here in Dover. If you want to see his and other police officers' work on display at the National Law Enforcement Museum in Washington, D.C., they're up now all the way until August of next year. In Dover, Brendan Conroy, Coast TV News.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Welcome to the brand new Baths by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Baths by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etched tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Baths by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
We're bringing bright hope to Delaware by creating opportunity. As Secretary of Labor, I focused on preparing the workforce of tomorrow. And in Congress, I've worked to strengthen career and technical education. Jobs that might not require a four-year college degree, but do require skills. With jobs like these. Together, we can build the workforce of today and tomorrow. I'm Lisa Blunt Rochester, and I approve this message because our opportunities should be limitless.
Make sure your neighborhood feels like home with landscaping and property services by Herker Property Maintenance. We combine science and art to create and maintain the landscape masterpiece you've always dreamed of. We can handle the largest developments and commercial properties all over and provide a consistent data evaluation to keep your property perfectly maintained. Clean, innovative, fast, reliable, from landscaping to pavement services and everything in between. Take an innovative approach with Herker Property Maintenance.
You want power and performance? Get it all with Toyota's toughest trucks at IG Burton Toyota of Dover. Right now, lease the unstoppable 24 Tacoma for just $279 a month. Built to take on anything in its path. Need more muscle? The 2024 Tundra is ready to conquer whatever you throw at it. Buy with 1.99% APR. These aren't just trucks. These are tools, machines ready for work, ready for adventure. And the best part? They're waiting for you at IG Burton Toyota of Dover. Deals this strong don't last forever. Act now. IG Burton Toyota of Dover, where real drivers get their trucks.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
Welcome to the brand new Baths by Spicer Brothers showroom. Experience the future of bathroom remodeling. Baths by Spicer Brothers is Delmarva's exclusive BCI Elite dealer, offering more selections, styles, and colors, including options like the laser etch tile pattern system. Made in the USA, built for beauty and performance, our baths are durable, mold resistant, and guaranteed for life.
With no money down, no interest, and no payments until 2026, you have no reason to wait.
Call Baths by Spicer Brothers today because you deserve the best.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Well, we're almost there, almost to that weekend as we continue to deal with drought conditions on the peninsula. Live looking over Rehoboth, tanker or freight ship all the way out there, 64 degrees right now in Rehoboth, dew point 44, still very dry across the area. In fact, we had a front move through last night and still managed to get up to 72 degrees in Georgetown, 73 in Salisbury, 75 in Ocean City. That's due in part to those bone dry conditions. Right now, temperatures from the coast to inland areas are generally in the mid to 60s. Now you can see those winds continuing out of the northwest, gusting as high as 20 to 30. Those will subside through the overnight. We do have small craft advisories continuing through 6 a.m. There's the front well off the coast now. Continuing to see that northerly flow, high pressure settling in will keep us sunny and dry. And there you see conditions across the area, very dry, dust kicking up when you're driving across the peninsula. And because of that, we have that moderate air quality across much of the area as that drought continues. You can see that severe drought continuing to spread across the peninsula and up towards the north. Now, over the 6 to 10 day outlook here, precipitation wise, looking drier than normal through the start of November. Clear skies through the evening as temperatures fall to around 48 by around 2. We'll likely bottom out upper 30s to lower 40s. Inland at the coast, mid to upper 40s under those starry skies. Now, for our Friday, we're going to be right on average, so a seasonable day. Winds will be not as strong as today, but nonetheless a gorgeous day as the sunshine and dry weather continues. So as we go into Friday night, looking pretty good for football. Weak boundary moves through Friday night, and then we're right around 70 inland location Saturday. Notice the northwesterly winds. The front moves through, maybe a sprinkle at best. I think most of the shower activity is going to be north of the peninsula, and we do see much chillier conditions as we roll into Sunday. So we are looking really nice for the Sea Witch Festival over the next few days. 72 Saturday, and then a chillier Sunday with breezy conditions as well. So behind the front, Sunday into Monday, those are going to be the chilliest days over the next 7 to 10, because after that, we're going to see a big warm-up as we head into next week, rolling right into Halloween. We're looking at a well above average temperatures throughout that time span. Our umbrella giveaway winner, Lewis Stockley, Milton, Delaware, congratulations on your umbrella. So there's the cool down Sunday into Monday. We see overnight lows in the 30s, but look at that. We warm up very quickly, 72 on Tuesday. And then as we approach Halloween, the record 81 degrees. We're going for a high of 79 right now. With it being so dry, I could see us challenging a record next week, and temperatures may be around that 80-degree mark by Friday.
Chris, thank you. Well, starting this Friday, there's fun for all ages at Seawitch. Friday, there are adoptable pets and a bike race. And then Saturday, the parade is at 11, which again, we're walking in, so please say hello.
And get some candy. We'll be tossing it out. This Sunday, join Coast TV for Sunday Night Football. The Cowboys facing the Niners. Big game here. Coverage on Coast TV begins at 7, and stay with us for your hyper-local news afterwards.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. And no, I'm not talking about Christmas decorations up before Halloween. We've got teams fighting for conference championships on DSN. Tonight at the bottom of the hour, Sussex Central Boys Soccer takes on Cape Henlopen. We've got a lot on the line for both teams this evening. The Golden Knights win, they improve to 11-3 and lock up a top 3 seed in the upcoming DIAA Division I state tournament. Central has won 9 in a row coming into this matchup and has outscored opponents 21-2 in its last 6 matches. On the other side, Cape Henlopen can still punch its ticket to the Henlopen title game in boys soccer. The Vikings are 8-4-2, but a win over Central tonight and a Caesar Rodney loss to Sussex Tech would send Cape into the championship. Regardless, Cape is also playing well at the right time, having won 3 in a row. Coverage begins on DSN at 6:25 with kickoff set for 6:30. And speaking of Cape, the Lady Vikings are headed to the Henlopen title in volleyball and will host Lake Forest coming up on Monday. We'll have that broadcast live at 6 p.m. in Lewis. That for sports. We'll see you all later on tonight.
As a Prince George's County police officer under Angela Also-Brooks, here's what you should know. Also-Brooks wanted to remove security from our schools and cut police funding. She released violent criminals and drug dealers. Murders have doubled, carjackings are up 500%. She would abolish cash bail, letting more violent criminals go free. Larry Hogan, he has our backs, and that's why Maryland police unanimously endorsed him.
Join our team by donating today.
I'm Larry Hogan, and I approve this message.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
My dad, Mike Ramone, is a different kind of public servant. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, right. But I know from my own experience how much he cares about everyone. He's a great father and grandfather. You can see how much their futures matter to him. And he has the same passion for your kids' future. He's focused on fixing our schools and getting teachers and students the resources they need. What I can promise is he'll be a great governor for all of Delaware.
Nearly 1 in 4 students in Worcester County report drinking, and 1 in 5 students report using marijuana. Not only do these substances impair students' judgment, studies have shown they can actually increase depression and anxiety. Make the decision not to use these substances. Get involved in activities and volunteer in your community. Don't become another statistic.
Don't do drugs, say no to the plug. Don't take life for granted and show you people love. Cause I used to be a mess, always so stressed. Never got no rest, now I'm really blessed.
As a math teacher, Matt Meyer knows that Delaware's tax system isn't adding up. So he has a plan to fix it. Give middle-class families a tax cut, invest in schools, and lower costs. But Mike Ramone's plan gives tax breaks to the ultra-rich, which could cut education by nearly $175 million. Matt Meyer knows these numbers don't add up. He'll make state taxes fair so families can get ahead. Vote Matt Meyer for governor.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
This Saturday, the Tournament of Bands is having its annual Delaware and Eastern Maryland State Championships, only on DSN+. You can watch student marching band musicians from across Delmarva. They're going to compete for placement in the Atlantic Coast Championships next month.
Well, there's a beautiful shot from Milford. Sunset at 6:10 as we continue to lose daylight. You can see the clear skies through the evening as temperatures fall into the mid to lower 50s by 10 o'clock. And you get your forecast at any time by calling our First Alert weather phone, sponsored by Barb, Dallas, Brockstead, and Federico. Now, you're over the next 10 days. We are at 69 tomorrow. Sunshine, milder for Saturday, but it's a cool down here Sunday into Monday behind the front. Because look at this. We're seeing temperatures rise right back up to near 80 for Halloween. We're at 81 next Friday, and look at that. Maybe some rain, maybe some showers by next Sunday.
All right, I know we're looking for that. Thanks, Chris, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.